We all know that Saturday Night Live is a comedy institution that has ruled the airwaves for decades upon decades. Hell, this show's about to celebrate its 50th anniversary. All right, now we're not thinking about it. The fact that this show is so hard to pull off week by week, being relevant, being funny, and winning audiences over skit by skit, but we take it for granted. But this wasn't always the case. There was a time where Lorne Michaels wasn't fully even sure what the show was, and he was about to shoot the first episode, and everything was going wrong, and everyone was rooting against him. But by hell or high water, he was determined to get this on the airwaves by hook or by crook. That's the premise of the new Jason Reitman movie, Saturday Night. This was one of my most anticipated films of the year. I thought it was going to be a laugh riot. But I was let down by the first act. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have to give this movie a horrendous review. This movie's too chaotic. There's so many fantastic performers in here being underutilized. They're focusing on things that aren't that important. And then there's a score that's fantastic, but it's just too loud and it's drowning out the noise of people talking and giving important lines of dialogue. But then over time, you get used to this crazy roller coaster of a movie, and it wins you over because it finds a way to give all their performers, and there's a lot of performers in this, a shining moment. A moment where they get to rule the screen and pull at your heartstrings, whether it's to make you laugh, to cry, to chuckle, or just have some type of feeling that you didn't know you were going to have watching this movie. Now, this is a drama that is essentially told in real time about the 90 minutes leading up to that first episode. And it has you on the edge of your seat the whole time, wondering if this show's gonna happen. Even though in the back of your head, you know it's gonna happen, but you don't know how. And you think you know the show, but you don't. And this made me want to go back and rewatch that pilot episode that I've seen so many years ago, and I thought it was boring as shit, but I want to go back and rewatch it because I got fresh eyes and more insight behind it, and I think I'll have a better appreciation for it. Now, whether you love or hate or used to love Saturday Night Live, I think it's worth watching Saturday Night to see its origins. This movie is sexy as hell, and it has a fantastic cast and a fantastic script, and it has a film look like no other. So do yourself a favor and check this out. And do yourself one more favor and check out my movie review podcast. It's called Movie Toast, News and Reviews. We're available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.